East of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October and off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 20! And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? These guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Herbert's throw is caught by Gray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3
Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Running on first down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Third and 2, Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Powell got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell down to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Williams brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown! Max Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell, it's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 18. That's good. Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert is complete to Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Danny Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 35, Commanders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down.
Howell.
Man open left side is Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And down to the 41.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run with Gibson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Gibson again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
A give running right, Gibson.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Herbert off of play action.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but